I waited on making this video since February because I didn't want to jump to conclusions and wanted to see the end results of this controversy before I said anything. I hoped HybexGeffen would make a public statement sternly confirming Manon isn't going anywhere, or at least that during KATSEYE's Lollapalooza run that during interviews they would mention Manon, and they would announce Manon's return for Pinky Up. But seeing how she's nowhere to be found in the teasers, Manon liking a post about racism and label mistreatment, her taking KATSEYE out her bio, unfollowing Missy their manager, how Geffen was seen pushing a OT5 agenda during their entire festival run, and was telling fans to cover up their Manon and OT6 signs, Geffen tagging everyone but Manon in the comeback announcement. How it's been almost 2 months and still no response from HybexGeffen despite multiple publications reaching out for one. At this point, it's clear they're phasing her out of the group, and the mistreatment and racism from not only HybexGeffen, but also icons is too extreme to the point I as a black woman cannot justify being an icon and supporting KATSEYE, thus supporting a racist company any longer. I'm going to go one by one of all of the issues that put the nastiest taste in my mouth. The double standards and blatant lies when it comes to Manon and how active she is in the group pisses me off. Icons like to act like Manon have missed half of KATSEYE's schedules since they debut, when in reality she's missed like 8. Mama performance, Gabriella dance performance, Japan Summer Sonic, Leafy pop-up appearance, Seattle Stop a Beautiful Chaos tour, and the 3 Lollapalooza performances since being on hiatus. And without fail, every time she's met with comments like, "Why is Manon always missing? Manon doesn't want to be in the group. Manon is lazy." Even if it's been publicly stated by HybexGeffen or herself that she's sick or injured. And what gets me is Manon isn't even the member who missed the most schedules, it's Megan, who's missed double the schedules Manon has missed. Megan has missed 19 schedules, not including interviews, some being missed because of oversleeping per interviewer. And to be fair, she was sick, and at one point she had a back injury and went on hiatus. And I'm glad she took the time off she needed in order to recover. My point isn't that Megan should be dragged too, but why can Megan miss double the schedules Manon has missed because of health reasons or even sleeping into late? And it's get well soon Megan. She isn't called lazy or told she should be kicked out. Megan can run off stage mid-performance because of apparently obtaining an injury, and then be seen 3 hours later at a party, and it's zero peep. But Manon can't even go to a concert while being on a hiatus that's not in her control without being called lazy and saying she doesn't want to work. It's pick and choosy stuff like this that turns me off from the fandom. Everyone likes to hold Manon to a higher standard than any of the other girls. Regardless of if she's sick with COVID-19, got a sprained ankle, fainted at the airport, she's expected to push through and work while everyone else is offered grace. And I know people are going to refer back to the Popstar Academy documentary, which goes into my second point. This documentary has damaged Manon's reputation and is most likely going to follow her all throughout her professional career. The way they edited this documentary and left out so much context is so evil. Evil editing Manon while KATSEYE has already been formed and promoting as a group was to sabotage her on purpose, and no one's going to convince me otherwise. They made it seem like Manon was just so lazy and not showing up to rehearsals like the others because she was stuck up, while excluding the fact that the rehearsals she missed were non-mandatory. And we already know multiple of the girls were also missing rehearsals, but Manon got the brunt of the evil editing, thus the hate. Even then, Manon apologized and took accountability even while others were talking mess behind her back, yet that's not held against them till this day, nor the others who were also missing rehearsals. Members like Daniela can say in interviews that she's lied to get out of rehearsals, and to everyone that's just a cute, funny and relatable moment, but let that be Manon, and we wouldn't hear the end of it. That's how I know it's deeper than people caring that she missed a couple rehearsals back then, because if, like Daniela said, they all did it before, where's that same energy for them? Oh, okay.
I've definitely lied about not feeling well or something to get out of like a hangout.
Yeah.
Or even rehearsal. There's hey, we've all done it. We've all done it once.
No, I've never done that in my life.
You've never, ever done
in my life.
I've definitely.
We've done it like once.
I haven't lied, but I have exaggerated how bad I feel. You know what I mean?
Our Missy is just like, she's like, I know. But Missy knows, and we're like.
No, but
And I don't care about her missing some rehearsals 3 years ago. Manon only trained for like a year prior to Popstar Academy and fastly caught up to the other girls who've been dancing since 3 and trainees since elementary school. Icons like to downplay Manon talent, and I mean this with no shade at all, but icons like to act like the other 5 girls are on Beyonce's level of talent and Manon is a dozen. And again, no hate or shade, but go watch any of KATSEYE's live performances, and not counting Lara and Sophia. What's the major difference between Manon and Daniela, Megan, and Yunche's vocal skills? Megan and Daniela struggle with live singing the most, while Manon is one of the most stable members. Not counting Daniela and Megan, what's the major difference between Manon's dancing and Sophia's, Lara's, or Yunche's dancing skills? You'll act like Manon is so far behind the other girls when that haven't been the case in a while now. It's clear at this point that Geffen doesn't like Manon and wants KATSEYE to continue as 5. The official Icon World account was seen posting OT5 agendas with Manon's face crossed out in a fan poster. Fans tried to bring Manon and OT6 signs but was told to cover them up with signs of the other members. Megan's original Columbia outfit was changed from a 6 to a 9, and y'all can make all the excuses, but why last minute flip it into a 9 if KATSEYE was still 6? If anything, that could have been good PR because Icons would eat up any hint. People was saying Daniela was giving hints of Manon because she used exactly 6 exclamation marks. So them keeping it as a 6 could have been a subtle nod that KATSEYE is still 6. They changed it for a reason. And now with Manon being absent from the Pinky Up music video when we know she was a part of Pinky Up and the upcoming EP preparations as they've been preparing for months before her hiatus announcement. Like she was there in February when they first started giving out spoilers on Jimmy Fallon. She was seen in the leaked Pinky Up choreography rehearsals and music video drafts. So why isn't she in the music video? Especially when Manon has clarified that she's healthy, opposing what HybexGeffen said. And before people say, well, that's how a hiatus works, I've been a K-pop stan since 2019. I know how a hiatus works and witnessed multiple. Mina wasn't in the promotions of Feel Special, yet she was still a part of the music video and album. Ray wasn't in the promotions for I Am or Kitsch, but she was a part in both music videos and the album. Manon, much like Mina and Ray, was there for the album preparations, and she's healthy, so there's no valid reason for her to not be in the music video and most likely will have her lines Ray recorded too. Side note, I find it funny how they found time to re-record certain parts of the music video and rehearse formation changes but couldn't reschedule the Gabriella dance performance. They've been moving so weird and messy towards Manon since even before her hiatus announcement, and you're being purposely dense if you can't see it. And for all the people pushing the this is rage bait marketing narrative, even if it was, Manon is still being mistreated and racially excluded by her company, Icons, and even KATSEYE's parents. This is why Daniela's dad felt so comfortable speaking on Manon's name, because HybexGeffen and Icons fostered a community where microaggressions towards Manon is seen as okay. I promise if it was anyone else, he wouldn't have felt as bold. And using a member as a guinea pig as marketing strategy isn't going to all of a sudden make their actions towards Manon okay. In that case, they're still purposely throwing not just Manon, but all of KATSEYE to the wolves and tarnishing their image, all the while they already have a massive hate train against them following the release of Internet Girl and their Grammy performance. And all for what? Publicity? That they already would have gotten by simply being a Hybe and Geffen group. Like chalking it up as rage bait marketing doesn't make the situation less serious. Regardless of its rage bait marketing to build up to their comeback, it's still a terrible situation to put Manon in, and would make another example of mistreatment as she would be being used as a sacrificial lamb. Like slogans, what's not clicking? These aren't even all the instances of Manon being mistreated. In KATSEYE's season greetings, they called her lazy and selfish. Meanwhile, the rest got sweet answer choices. The glossier billboard photo. The Monster High collab where again, just coincidentally, HybexGeffen sent every member photo besides Manon's and edited her out of the promotional TikTok. The debut choreography where she's in the back half the time, like when I say they don't like her, they don't like her. Mind you, KATSEYE has been a group for only 2 years, and there's already a portfolio of evidence of HybexGeffen excluding only Manon. I'm tired of being gaslighted by everyone when this would never slide if it was any other member. And yes, I will continue to bring her being black into it because it's the truth, and who's going to check me? Geffen already has a past of kicking out the black girl in their past girl group Girlicious, so is it that far-fetched to say history is repeating itself? When we already know their manager Missy said out her own mouth she never wanted Manon in the group in the first place. HybexGeffen is banking on the black people are lazy stereotypes, and a lot of icons are anti-black that they'll easily feed into it. I mean, look at people calling her the N-word, a monkey, making her out to be aggressive, calling her a personality hire, etc. All the classic black stereotypes. And like I said, Geffen literally has a history of kicking out the black girl of the group, because she was too urban, so again people are being purposely dense for acting like we're pulling this out of thin air.
New label, they were looking for a new direction for the group, and you know, in a meeting at the airport, they said that they were looking for the group to not be urban any longer, and you know, kind of urban, so.
I'm at the point where I don't even care about the group. Their music isn't even in the slightest good to be this messy only 2 years in. They got more controversies than actual songs, and KATSEYE as a whole are being treated as a guinea pigs. Like KATSEYE can't have creative freedom, but their junior group Prelude can write their own songs? When we have been begging since Gnarly to let the girls in the writer's room. Yeah, I'm starting to believe the rumors that Prelude is the group HybexGeffen wanted from the beginning, since Prelude already seems to have a more defined concept. And like KATSEYE, who's been experimenting for 2 years straight because HybexGeffen never came up with a plan pre-debut on what to do with them. Prelude is a passion project, meanwhile KATSEYE is just a cash grab to fund their passion project. And like I said, as a black woman, I cannot support an obvious racist company that has a past previous to Manon of kicking out the black girl. At this point, I wouldn't even be that mad if Manon actually leaves. I don't wish for her to continue in a racist and toxic environment where her manager have literally said she never wanted Manon in the group and have no one on KATSEYE's team in her corner. I wish the other girls the best. I literally got into KATSEYE because of Manon and stayed because of all the members' strong personalities and talent with hope that as time went on they would find their sound and produce quality music, but clearly good music isn't in there. Plans either anytime soon. No Manon, no good music, anti-black and toxic company, staff, and fandom. Parents who cannot stay in their place. KATSEYE being used as a test dummy for Prelude, like there's zero reason to continue being an icon. All I know is that another Hybe group will never see me coming because Hybe has shown they cannot keep their groups complete for a full 7 years before a member gets kicked out or leaves. Anyways, that's all my thoughts on everything. Again, I don't hate KATSEYE, I hate HybexGeffen. And even if I'm wrong and this was all a hoax for marketing, I'm still done with KATSEYE because their team is exhausting. Standing a group is supposed to be fun, but standing KATSEYE is just tiring. My pinky will be down this comeback.